Well, you sealed the deal between Auntie's Choice and the Order. Science meets capitalism. Brains meets branding. What could possibly go right?
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung. This
We need to talk. Now. You're sorry? You're sorry? Don't think you can talk your way out of this. Plenty. But my mistakes never get anyone I care about killed. Fine, that's it. I'm done with you. Hope that attitude serves you well, Commander. Your chances of success and survival just dropped 43.76%. You see me again, it'll be the last sight you ever see.
Just a little bit more.
upward and onward.
Commander, this unit requests your presence in the cockpit to
Protectorate
discuss
from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
A significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sensors. This unit has cross-checked all data points and verified the findings. Horizon Point Station has reappeared. Providing intellectual validation to this unit's queue. Priority low. Based on energy readings, Horizon Point has been reconstituted by the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator, thus confirming the Archive's theory. While present data does not indicate if Horizon Point poses an immediate threat, a survey of the reconstituted station is advised as soon as possible. Calculating. According to the Archive, closing all rifts requires locating the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator and inputting the rift data processed by the Archive. However, before navigating to Horizon Point Station, it is recommended you conclude all other affairs. Leaving will be highly unlikely due to the high levels of rift energy. That is a correct assessment, Commander. Transitioning to Good News Protocol. As this unit was corroborating data on the anomaly, a message was also received from your allies, Commander. Auntie's Choice and the Order have sent word that their forces will be prepared to render you assistance once you navigate to Horizon Point. Commanders are expected to lead their teams by example. Well done on meeting base expectations, Commander. Briefing complete. Now returning to situation monitoring and data analysis. Commander.
Grab a pack of deep fried bread, there's such a tasty treat. You know when you crack bread, you're eating real good.
You're tuned to Wireless Free Arcadia, the best thing since sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement. Auntie's Choice values its employees. Significant investment in human capital. Without you, we would have to hire
It
someone.
appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control.
Expensive bullet or risking anti-troops and the expense of their unfortunately contractual medical care. Quite the feel-good corporate interest story.
The Order and Auntie's Choice have sent their forces, as promised, but they will need to find their own landing zones. You may be without assistance as you navigate the station.
As usual, our quarterly winner receives a
The energy readings from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship, Providence, hovering on the far side of the station. Hypothesizing. Given Protectorate hierarchy and the recent announcement about the Sovereign's mental refreshment, this is likely the Consul's doing. He will need to be stopped.
Void, take that console. This is the 1000th time he has gone too far. Would that I could slay him once for each.
The flavor that lasts and the taste you can't top from that first smooth inhale to the
Intimidation is not required. Protectorate subjects are not programmed to question authority. Warning. The rift is growing dangerously unstable. Using the rift modulator on board the Providence is the only way to prevent certain destruction of the colony.
I've trained for impossible odds, Commander. I can face anything you throw me at. Just say the word.
Once the modulator is secured, it may be used to close the rift and save Arcadia and all those in its orbit. There is minimal room for error, Commander. Good luck.
We should keep moving, Commander.
at home or at work. Buy the pack or the case. It's the bubbly perk that will pick up your pace.
The Sovereign will be avenged.
Just waiting on your orders, Commander. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, bubblegum, 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 bubblegum.
Rich tobacco, sweet at the end. What more could you want? A smoky, sugary blend.
Try bubblegum slims, try bubblegum slims.
It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's two treats in one, a double thriller. So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles.
Satisfaction double. Instead of boring old smoke rings, ooh,
You'll be blowing smoke bubbles, blowing smoke bubbles.
ba-do-wop. For flavor that lasts and a taste you can't top.
From that first smooth inhale.
To the very last, try bubblegum slims. Bubblegum slims, oh bubblegum slims. It's filled with flavor. Bubblegum slims, try slims. Today.
Flavor won't stop till the very last.
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Auntie's goods or services.
Auntie's Choice Chum Bar is a delicious new food-adjacent snack from the maker of meaty roll-ups and Spectrum leavings.
The Chum Bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to boar's entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, nanner peels, and tobaccorn husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share with a chum.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
You know how some creatures can smell danger? I think I might have absorbed some of that. Watch those troops carefully. That must be the Providence. Were it in other hands, I can imagine the real good it could do.
Everything here is wired, twisted, landing pad, dirty, manufacturing process.
Status currently processed. Mobility interrupted. Mobility interrupted. N-ray. Exposure. N-ray. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Let's get you healed. To the rescue. Sight unseen. Out of sight and on the way.
We're all in this together. The skip drive is our legacy. It is a mandate. It is
You have my thanks and my hammer.
We're all in this together. The skip drive is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to you, the eyes, the ears, the brains of Horizon Point Station to determine who introduced the... into our perfect skip
We have stepped into the world between life and death.
fulfill our duty to the Protectorate, but none of us can do it alone. Remember, we're all in this together. The skip drive is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to you, the eyes, the ears, the brains of Horizon Point Station to determine who introduced the flaw into our perfect skip drive manufacturing process.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let us hope that whatever architect forsaken logic operates within this place does not fail us.
Attention! This is your anti-calling. Per our agreement, Anti's choice support ships, including the fine print, the contingency plan, and the upper hand, are headed your way. Order forces are on a similar trajectory.
We've support in spades! The consul must be quaking in his boots. My armor may be rated for temperatures in the thousands, but I find even most blankets too stifling. Let us find an alternate. It was blistering near those plasma spouts. I'm pleased we did not immolate.
Charged up.
At your word, I shall charge. I am loath to admit I require medical.
Demonstrating requisite metal.
My thanks and my hammer. The sight of my fellow subjects, shambling with half-remembered directives. We must free them from this miserable fate. Your execution.
Raring to go.
Under the authority of the sovereign, your judgment has found you!
You'll get yours out there!
Medical pack, out! Someone call for a medic. Happy to help. Someone call for a medic.
Sustain the system!
Practicing some battlefield medicine.
Maintaining perfection!
Press ready if you need a house call.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
Medics and pharmaceutical provisions incoming. And we're right behind them with a delivery of Auntie's Choice finest supplies. Soon you'll say, that is better than nature.
Forward! Forward! Destroy these abominations! Certain calculations. This is fire on our allies. Battle factor ahead.
N-ray. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Medics and pharmaceutical provisions incoming. And and we're right behind them with a delivery of Auntie's Choice finest supplies. Soon you'll say, that...
Forward! Forward! Destroy these abominations! Adjusting calculations. Hold fire on our allies.
Back in business.
I've eyes.
Ready to dispense with
En route. Exposure. Undermanning. N-ray. Exposure. Undermanning. Functioning.
Supplies and medical attention are available.
Those people.
Well, that was quite alarming. The Order thanks you for your tactful negotiations with Antis. In all my research, I've never observed anything
I
like
never
this.
could have predicted that the rift would produce something so monstrous.
You're the one who forged an alliance between Auntie's Choice.
I never could have predicted that the rift would...
Those people. Did they just appear?
Yeah.
These soldiers look even more hideous
Supplies
than our
and medical
crafting it. You're the one who forged an alliance between Auntie's Choice.
Yeah.
Law! These soldiers look even more hideous than our crafting
Supplies
experience.
I never could...
Be mindful of where you step. Chasms are everywhere.
You're the one who...
I never could have predicted that the rift would produce something so monstrous.
Why did you make me do this? Why?
The architect. Is there another sane person in this horrible place? They sound distressed. We must rescue them.
Get away from me. See them? They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither. You'll end up just the same.
Be wary. Considering those we've encountered thus far, this individual may not be the negotiating kind.
Wait. Commander? Is that you? No. No, this must be some kind of trick. Law, what's happening to me? My skin. It's burning. I feel dizzy. Not right at all. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were aflame. They ran in, jumped at me, clawed at me. Law, I had to kill them. How do I know you won't turn against me as well? How do I know you won't come at me with murder in your eyes?
As if you could. My armor protects me from all but emotional pain, which I am also immune from.
You do seem like yourself, Commander. Can you tell me what's happening? I can't make much sense of things myself. Everything was fine. Till the explosion. I was pinned. Fire closed in. I tried to move. I tried to find the rookie. Then the whole station shook and tore apart. And then... nothing.
Not fortunate enough to escape the blast, nor fortunate enough to die before the rift modulator activated, leaving her in this nightmarish state.
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries wasn't responding to comms. What happened? Law, I knew something was the matter. Tell me. Tell me everything. So she never intended for any of us to survive. Figures. So what is it that left me like this? Not right. Stop speaking in circles. What are they doing?
It's called reconstitution. The Protectorate are taking things out of the rift and putting them back together, like a puzzle. But the pieces don't quite fit.
So I've come back from death to some warped version of life? All because of some twisted experiment? Is that about right? I assume you got a plan to help me? You do, don't you? Boyd. This is it, ain't it? I'll never see the sun again. Never fly in our ship. Never anything. What am I supposed to do? Just go. Let me die in peace. I was wrong forever thinking you'd do right by me, Commander. At least that's one mistake I won't make again.
What's that for? Ain't we had enough senseless death to contend with?
I don't understand. The situation was resolved. Why go back on your word? The Sovereign will be avenged.
This place makes my skin crawl. Might even be literally at this point. We just need that rift modulator in our possession.
Law! These soldiers look even more hideous than our grafting experiments.
Supplies available ahead, Commander. Consider it payment for your support.
You with Auntie?
Hold clear.
We brought supplies.
You may
We're
approach,
here to help.
Commander. We've got supplies at the ready. Are you in need of any weapons, armor, or other supplies? The presiding bishop foresaw this. We are most grateful for your role in reconciling Auntie's choice and the Order. Please, take what you require. The presiding bishop herself has arrived and eagerly anticipates further orders. May the numbers guide you.
Providence is much too close for safety. That Rover has dispensed. They do not like what this might imply. Suspects in sight.
Couldn't the rift have brought back some janitor mechs instead?
Bridge. Gotta build fast.
Cadet!
Let's get you healed.
N-ray. Exposure. Undermated. N-ray. Exposure. Undermated. Functioning.
Taking cover!
Raph, back in.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
some doing to get past it. We ought to have a look around.
This is scientist Bernard Rand.
Oh, wait. I can't hear orders. Why
Giving chase. Hey, your execution.
The Protectorate.
Envy our prosperity. You have my thanks.
by orders of magnitude. Monsterrat's hypothesis was correct all along. The results from the experiments were faulty. Capture the readings. We'll let the blame settle as it lies. Data retrieval complete. Let us hope the others return shortly.
Might have a problem. Rat's raring to go. Happy to help. Discreetly. Let's get you healed. To the rescue. Sight unseen.
Mind where you prosperity!
You have my thanks and my hammer.
My aftermarket parts are fried.
Ammunition depleted!
None shall stand against us!
That rover's our ticket up to the ship. Let's find that rift modulator and finish this. Yeah. What? No welcoming committee? Huh. Should be simple unsealing the hangar, at least.
Attention, crew deck. Intruder alert. Be vigilant.
Reinforcements incoming. Finally. I was getting tired of doing everything around here. Back in business.
Showing extreme prejudice to our enemies. Come, let us coordinate. In spite of your success thus far, the hard work is not yet finished. You still need to seize the rift modulator and end the console's machinations, by force if necessary. Both the modulator and the conductor of this ill-conceived plot are on the decks above us. However, there are security protocols you will need to bypass in order to access them.